Hi, Scorpio, and welcome to your What Your Spirit Guides Want You to Know Timeless Tarot reading. All the decks I'm using are listed in the description box below, and this reading will look at how your guides are viewing you, as well as offering you some advice for different areas of your life. So, Scorpio, let's see what your guides have to say to you. How are they viewing you? Okay, well, that first one, because the rest is like 5, and that's just too many. Ooh, the Arrow Master, hitting the mark, intention, detachment. Scorpio, this is excellent, excellent energy. Your guides see you as somebody who can achieve whatever you truly focus and funnel all of your energy into. You will hit that mark, okay? But some of you, it's like you have really good intention and really good energy focus, but where you're struggling is the detachment. You know, it's pulling back the arrow and shooting it, and then letting it go and trusting the universe to do the rest. And when you are prompted into action, you take that action, okay? But you've got to shoot the arrow and just let it go. You can't go chasing after it and say, okay, where did this arrow go? Did it really hit the mark? You know, I feel like for many of you, it's about detachment. So this is kind of like overall energy for your whole life, every area. You are amazing. You can achieve so many things. You're magical, especially when you are on point and you just focus all of that energy. But I think what screws you up is the detachment, is the letting the manifestation go, and letting it birth all on its own and not worry about the timing, and trust that the universe has all of that handled. You put your intention out there, you focus your energy, and you got it, okay? And detachment doesn't mean that you say, okay, I want to do this thing, so there you go, universe, this is what I want to do. You've got to become that. So, like, here's a really good example of what I mean by that. I have always dabbled with tarot my whole life, okay? My whole life. However, about 8 years ago, I decided, well, I can't even say I decided, I really felt more called to it. And so I decided that, okay, I would like to do something with this. I'm really connected to this. It's really calling me. And so I'm, working away. And, a lot of times I gave it up because it wasn't happening. And it wasn't happening because I was expecting to put my intention out there, do it, and, okay, I'm working with the cards, everything should just fall into place. It doesn't work that way. I had a very long journey to walk with the tarot before I could do what I do right now today. And like I said, 8 years that I focused and focused and focused and focused some more and failed, focused, failed, rejected, focused, failed. Like, it's been a journey, but that is the journey of manifestation. Okay. And so finally what I did is like, you know what? I don't care what the outcome of this is anymore. I know that doing the tarot is what brings my heart joy and happiness. So I'm just going to do what I can do with what I have right now. And slowly over time, as I expanded and got better and better, other resources came into my reality, which allowed me to expand the way that I do tarot and offer tarot. And I'm still on that journey. I don't have a picture of my final destination when it comes to the tarot and what I want to do with it, okay? I just know that it's my life, and anybody who knows me personally will tell you this is what I do 24/7. So those of you that are always like, oh my God, you're amazing, da 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 da, it's because I dedicated myself to the craft of this and got up every time that I fell down, got up every time I was rejected, got up every time I just felt like I couldn't break through. It was an obstacle, a challenge. Like, I never, ever gave up, period. And now here I am today, you know, with over 60,000 subscribers, and I'm doing tarot for all these people on YouTube. I do tarot for so many people in my personal life. Like, it is so encompassing, and I used to be an accountant and everything else, and now it's tarot everything, and it just only expands and gets better and better. And I don't hold on to it. I'm detached. I'm just moving with the energy, doing what I am inspired to do, the actions, the synchronicity, the confirmation. You know, I did ask the universe recently. I was like, universe, what could I do to step this up, to become better? And you know, about a couple weeks passed, and then all of a sudden I watched this video, and it pretty much called me out to the carpet and was like, you know, are you lazy? Are you putting in as much time as you can put in? And like I said, I'm 24/7 tarot, right? Well, you know, I could step it up. I really could. And that's the thing. The more you do it, the better and better and better and better and better you get, to where, you know, you could just surprise yourself. I remember 8 years ago trying to give tarot readings. Giving one person a reading would have me exhausted energetically by the end. And now I can do like 15, 20 readings. I don't like doing that. I don't. I'm just showing you my capacity, like my highest capacity. I could do 15 or 20 readings. And then after that, that's when I'm exhausted. So 8 years ago, I could barely get through one. And now I could do 15 or 20. And 15 or 20 might not sound like a big deal to you, but another reader out there will know what that means. And it took me 8 years to get to that point. And nothing worth having happens overnight. Easy come, easy go. I will say that till the day I die. It's what you put every bit of yourself into that matters, that just makes life what it is. So, Scorpio, you guys have the magic within you. You have the magic arrow, and you hit that mark every damn time. Do not think otherwise. Get out of your own way. Get out of your head, okay? Allow yourself to detach and just flow with that energy and take every inspired action and work with what you have. Okay, so let's see what else your guides would like to add to that. Very powerful stuff, that. It's like, Scorpio, you could just have the world. So they want to talk to you about your health and your family and your stability, because I have not predetermined what your guides want to talk to you about. They're going to tell us what they want to talk to you about, okay? Based on what Lenormand card comes out. They want to talk to you about the burdens in your life, the crosses you bear. Some of you, this could be about your spirituality or religious beliefs that they would like to discuss. This is about like your stability and, you know, feeling grounded and secure. And then lastly, your guides got jokes, Scorpio. Your guides got jokes. This is a reminder of detachment. So look at this, 8, 9, 10. So how perfect is that? Yes, they're saying, Scorpio, you've got to learn how to detach from, you know, your manifestations, what you're working towards. Trust the universe a little bit more and just flow in that energy. Also, this here, you've got to learn how to let go of certain people and situations when it's a dead horse, because you can't beat a dead horse back into life. There's some of you out there that are trying to beat a dead horse and revive something that can never be revived again. So what I'm going to do is pull a clarifier for each one of these, but from a different deck. So for the tree here, which is about your health and your family, let's pull a native spirits and see what comes out with that. Okay. Ooh, the talking stick. Scorpio, it's time to speak your truth from the most authentic space within you. And because this is attached to the tree, this could be family members, really close friends. It's just there are some relationships in your life where things are not said that need to be said. You might be holding back or holding stuff in an attempt to not hurt feelings, okay? But you can't do that. It's time to speak your truth to everybody who needs to hear it, including yourself. But you need to do it in a very authentic way where that's coming from your soul, because I feel like the things you're holding inside, it affects your health in a very negative way. Like stress, can really affect your health mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and physically. So I feel like there's some things that you need to say to certain people, as well as things you need to say to yourself, like, you're beautiful, Scorpio. I love you. You matter. You have a place in this world. Even though times get hard, that's just part of the life journey. I'm strong. I could do this. I'm equipped with everything I need. In fact, this is the coffin in the Lenormand, but in the standard tarot, the death card is the representation of Scorpio energy. And I see that coming through right here, is that you guys have an ability to transform and shape shift like nobody else. And maybe you don't know that about yourself, but it's time to become aware of that, because some shape shifting needs to happen here so that you can speak and express your truth, so that you can feel better mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, however that needs to happen. So with this cross here, the burdens that you bear, or something to do with spirituality and religion. Let's see what your guides have to say about that. Okay. So this says, I am open to all of life's wisdom and share it with gratitude. This is the flames of wisdom. And what this tells you is you may be very wise, Scorpio, but there are still many experiences that you've yet to have to fully open you up and trigger you inside. There is still much for you to learn and understand. And for some of you, this is 100% about spirituality or religious beliefs. It's like, maybe some of you need to open yourself up to new beliefs somehow, some way, to help you move forward on your journey. But there is much to be learned still, and they want you to know that. Things of the past that you've been having a hard time letting go of, detaching from, in time you will understand if you allow yourself to detach from it without that understanding and flow forward. It will all make sense in time. Okay, so much still to be learned with the pairing of these cards on a very spiritual level, I might add. So at the time you're viewing this video, you might find that you're really connecting with your soul, and this is saying, yes, this is a new journey that you are on, or you have elevated, you've received an upgrade, and now this is like a new level, and there's much to be learned and many experiences to be had. So with that anchor, let's go ahead and pull a Gaia card to see exactly what that's talking about. Okay, well, we have two cards here. Look at that. Healing and lost love. Okay. So Scorpio, again, just like what I've been saying, this is connecting to your true self. Reconnecting with your true nature is exactly what's written on here, but it's more about healing and release. And this is, the lost love, surrender, healing, and release. So we need to reconnect, and this is with this anchor, okay? We need to reconnect to our true self, our heart, and allow the healing of all hurts. And I feel like your spirituality or religious belief system can really help with this. But we've got to anchor into the choice of choosing to heal, detach, release, surrender, let go, because the lost love here is, you know, somebody that you loved romantically, or this could have been like a really close friendship or family member or situation or dream that has left you, that you have lost, and it has really affected you, and you're having a hard time letting it go. It's a burden to bear. But listen, Scorpio, it's time that you speak the truth, okay? And also hear the truth spoken to you, that it's time to detach and not think about this being back together, whatever this is for you. It's time for you to focus on yourself and your spirituality and healing from that place, because you are magic and you are going somewhere. But it's like you've got to work out this energy and really anchor yourself into the present, into the now, into the decision to heal, to surrender, to release the past, okay? So let's pull a card here about the coffin, and I'm going to pull a Whispers of Love for that. And look at 3535. Need I say more? It is time to let go of whatever this represents for you, Scorpio. Okay. So, for this coffin, we have get to know each other. Learning to meet another's needs for love is important for a relationship to grow. So what I see with this is some of you, this coffin is like you need to let go of any preconceived notions that you have about yourself, about the universe, about your spirit guides, about very specific relationships in your life. It's time to shed all of that, okay? Because it's being tainted by what's ever happened in the past. And now, you know, when we're in this healing energy and we're releasing, we're getting to know ourselves better. We're getting to feel the connection with the universe more. That comes through this spirituality, okay? Now, for others of you, it's time to let the past go and bygones be bygones. And in the relationships that you entertain right now, really get to know that person in a whole new way. There's much to be learned yet, okay? And as you connect to them in a more spiritual way, where you're looking at them through spiritual eyes rather than your human eyes and your human faculties, you're sensing them with your spirit, and you learn a new thing about them. Detach with the dramas and the fights and, you know, everything that causes confusion and chaos. Disconnect from that, detach from that, and allow yourself to see them through your spiritual eyes, and it will change you. We have the coffin here. It is transformational. It's going to change you. Scorpio, I'm just feeling like your guides are working on you big time right now. They really want your health improved, whatever needs to be improved. There is so much spiritual and consciousness expansion for you. You are meant to achieve your dreams. It's just we've got to choose to live in the present right now and be happy for what is, and allow ourselves to heal, release the past so that all can die, new can be born, and it's just a whole new world. So let's see what energies and blessings your spirit guides are trying to bring to you at this time that you are viewing this video. Okay, so you got listening. Yep. How perfectly paired with that. This is saying to you, Scorpio, you know, not everybody who presents themselves as an angel, and even though they're talking it and it looks like they're walking it and everything, if you really, really pay attention to them and their energy, and not so much what they're saying, but what they're not saying, you're going to see, you're not really the light, are you? And some people that you may have deemed, you know, as darkness or evil or just whatever, you know, the same thing applies. If you really pay attention, you might see something different. Okay, keep that in mind. And look at this. We have playful, card 44, card 44. This is saying that your guides are trying to bring in this new energy to help you out so that you do feel happier in general, just overall, you know, have more of a playful attitude. And that happens as you let the past go, and as you let your any preconceived notions, you know, you let those fall down, you detach from outcomes, and you just flow in life. You get to know yourself in a whole new way. You get to know the universe in a whole new way. Relationships improve and change. So let's pull some runes to get a clarification on these. So nice. With this is for the listening. This is Fehu. This is telling you that this is where your abundance comes from, is when you are really paying attention to people, synchronicity, all the vibes around you. It will just all make sense, and then you will know, okay? You will know how to create that magic and abundance for yourself, because you're the arrow master. You got this. All right. It's just, I really feel more of a matter of your vibration and just some emotions of some stuff that you've got to work out. Mostly from the past, I feel. So let's see what else comes through for this playful energy. Okay. So with this here, this is movement and change for better, for harmony. It's trust, it's loyalty, it's teamwork. Okay, so allowing yourself to become more playful, just happy, silly, spontaneous, not so serious, knowing there's still much to learn and much to understand, and, you know, allowing yourself to heal and release that past, Scorpio. Oh my gosh, it just brings you so many blessings, okay? And there is a lot of number synchronicities with your cards in this reading. There are some that I didn't even point out because I just don't want to go overboard, but, you know, this is the 9 of spades, this is the 9 of diamonds here, okay? So you do have 44, 44. You have all these number synchronicities, and you're headed for good things. Work on your energy, be playful, know that abundance is yours. You're the arrow master, okay? You will always hit the mark. When your energy is balanced and on point, Scorpio, you will always hit that mark, and you will manifest it, and you will make it real. So those are the messages that I have for you from your spirit guides. I hope that this offered you some guidance, and I am wishing you all the best. Take care.